My name is Missy, and I want to welcome you to Jake and Me Van Life. I had to close the curtains behind me because the sunshine is so bright. It was putting in a really bad backlight. So that's why the curtains are drawn. I have the best hack that I came up with. Now, if someone else discovered it, that's fine. But I figured this one out on my own. I didn't go seeking. I just had an issue, a problem, and I came up with a hack for it. And I hope you'll enjoy it. How many times have you laid in bed at night, especially if your fan, your ceiling fan or maxi fan, whatever, is above your bed? Mine is. And the problem I've been having is twofold. Number one, the light from the moon or the street lights, if I'm stealth parking, whatever, comes through right down on me, and I have a hard time getting to sleep. Part two is I didn't know I was going to have this problem until winter came. And what happens is, since the fan's over my bed, the cold air is coming into my ceiling fan, and it's coming down on me, and the whole van's getting really cold at night. How can we fix this? Well, I came up with a hack. You're going to want foam board. I recommend black, and I could not find it at Walmart, which last year I had gotten some at Walmart for something else. But when I went looking, I've gone to 2 different Walmarts. They didn't have black foam board anymore. So I thought, oh boy, white, I don't know if that's going to do the trick or not. So I went to the Dollar Tree, and guess what the Dollar Tree had? The big foam board pieces, just like the white foam board, but in black. So I highly recommend you get black to keep the sun out. And the next thing you're going to want is a piece of this. Don't ask me what you call it, because I cannot remember. I call it like a thinsulate, because it's thin and insulate, but I can't remember what it's called. So you guys know, you see them on windows all the time, right? Well, you're going to want a piece of this. The last thing you're going to want is a piece of, for instance, paper. I recommend a brown grocery bag. Here in Colorado, you cannot get a plastic grocery bag at checkout. They took them away. So now you have brown paper bags, the kinds we had back in the 80s and 90s and 70s and whatnot. Okay, the 60s too. All right, I'm telling my age. However, I got one from Walmart the other day, and I opened it up, I cut it up, opened it up so it's one long piece. And then I kind of eyed it, knew I wasn't going to need the whole long piece. So I took about an amount bigger than what I thought I would need. I held it up to there. And what I did was I slowly marked a stencil. So I'd have a stencil. One thing I want to remind you or tell you is make your square piece, your square foam board, make it about a 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch wider than the actual ceiling fan frame. Okay? The reason you're going to want that is because when you put it up there, if you have a perfect sized fit with the cold, it starts, I don't know, it seems like it gets smaller, because I had to redo mine because it got smaller. Let me show you mine. Before I show you mine, I forgot to tell you the last item you will want is some duct tape, the wide duct tape, if you have it. If you don't, you can work around it and use regular sized duct tape, but most of them, I think, are wide. Well, anyhow, I'm sorry, I had to push a notification out of the way. What you will do that you're going to need is to take your foam board. There's mine right there. Flip it over. Looky there. That goes up in the ceiling. It's not hard to do. You want to take 4 strips of duct tape. I highly recommend black. If you're going to use a black foam board, it makes sense to use black this. But if you don't care, if it doesn't matter to you how it looks from this side, especially if you keep it up during the winter when you're not sleeping and you want it there just to keep the cold out of that fan, then you're going to want to keep, many people will keep it up longer or all the time. But take a strip of the duct tape, and what you're going to do is you're going to measure it so that it's about, I probably don't have mine perfectly even because I'm just not that kind of person. You're going to want it to stretch out about that far, okay? So cut 4 of those strips. Now all you do is put everything together. It doesn't get easier than that. So I'm going to fix the camera so you can see me put it all together, and I'll talk to you about it as I do it. By the way, these are my cute little gnome earrings, Christmas earrings. I made these a couple years ago and I just love them. They're so cute. They're 2-part, as you can tell. That was one of my other crafts I used to make all kinds of jewelry. Anyhow, let's move on, okay? I'm wasting time. Okay, I set up the camera so you can see my workspace here, but I think, let me check. I think that the sun is going to be much too bright. So let's see if I can do this. Get some of that sun off of there. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay. These are my back barn door window covers, and you can use them any way you want. All right, so now we have our foam board, we have our insulate, and we have 4 strips of this. Watch what I do. I'm going to put it on here where about an equal amount is hanging over the side, but you also want to leave enough flap leaning on the other side so that you can tuck it over on the other side. Now, before you do any tucking, see how that is? You're going to take scissors, which I forgot to put those on the supplies list. You're going to rest your scissors. Let me show you. See how I've got my scissors rested there? That's how I know where my foam board is. If I cut, I start with it on there, and then I cut, and then I get it perfectly placed. Cut. Slits. So I'll do it again here in front of you. I put my scissor up against the edge, and then I cut, and I have it fine. Now all you're going to do is bend it over or fold it over. I didn't mean to fold it over. I forgot this other step first. We're going to fold in the skinny flap or one of the flaps that go on the back. Now that I can do it this side, I can show you exactly what I meant. I'm holding it up and it's getting stuck to each other. I normally don't hold it up. You usually have it laying flat on the counter, but I want you to see what I do, okay? So what we're going to do now is fold over one piece and then fold over the other piece. Now you have and then flatten it down. Flatten it down, and then you can see it goes on both sides. Why do you want this tape? Well, I'm going to tell you. Where did that other one go? Oh, I threw it away yesterday. I made me a new one yesterday. The reason I had to throw my other one away is if you don't put tape on the edges, it falls apart. So what happens is the black starts peeling up all over the place. Your edges get bent up, kind of like this is starting to right there, and this is brand new, but it's starting to bend a little bit. So between it falling apart and the edges, even the middle of the edges get bent up as you're putting it up, taking down, putting up, taking down. It helps protect it to last longer. So I'm going to go ahead and show you me putting the other pieces of tape on there. Oh, I hope I don't take the paint off my countertop from doing this. And I don't know how to count. Oh, and I was going to say, I don't know how to count because there's only 3 strips. I forgot I put the one on here already. Welcome to my world. All right, here we go again. We're going to place it halfway on the panel just like this, like you see. I'm going to show you this one last time, and then I'm going to do the rest by myself. This will be my spare one. I wanted to tell you, when you buy the foam board, you will be able to get 2 of these panels. So put one away for later because you're going to want to clean it up later and get another one up there. And it's so darn cheap. These end up costing 50 cents a piece because the foam board at the Dollar Tree was only $1.25 or $1.50 now. 75 cents is what it's going to cost you to get the foam board. And the Thinsulate, I already had some, so that worked out fabulous because I just cut a square of that off. Now this is what it looks like after you fold the first flaps in. You should only have this up, not like I was doing when I was showing you before. So when you fold it over like this, then you just take this flap and you put it right there behind it. Now it's reinforced on both sides and the corners. They have extra reinforcement as well. Give me a second. I'll be right back because I'm going to go ahead and put these other 2 up, but you don't have to sit and watch me do that. Welcome back. So I got all 4 corners placed. They're all on here, both sides. Now we're ready. This is the last step to mount this. And I shall show you. You want to make sure it doesn't go all the way to the edges. So it should be about like that. I could have gone a tiny bit wider. This will work just fine because it's going to insulate in there. Even with your, I have a Max Air fan because I got it on sale. That's the only reason. I've noticed that even when your window, mine's not not digital or anything. It's just basic. But when you close it up, there is a shield, and you would think that that would block out all the sun and the moon and all of that, but it doesn't. There's also, it's not sealed well at all. So the air gets in and it gets really cold, especially in the middle of the night. That's when it really gets cold. Once you get it done, all you do is stick it up there. It's going to be tight in the beginning because remember, I had you make it a 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch extra. And the reason I do that is so as this starts getting worn out on the edges, it will stay up in there a lot longer. I don't know why I'm having trouble talking today, but I am. It's just one of those days. This is how I mount the silver tape. And honestly, you can do it however you want, but I just take a piece, 2 pieces. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be long. But I mount it on like that. 1 more piece. And you could do all 4 sides. It doesn't matter. I just don't want to waste the tape. You know, this stuff is not cheap anymore, which I want to tell you about that at Walmart. So I went to Walmart, which is luckily about 2 miles away. After we got all settled in and everything, voila! You have a very nice looking cover to go right up in your ceiling fan. And it will cut down on the wind coming in and the cold coming in. And it's definitely going to block out any light coming through so that you can sleep well. I hope this does you well. I love doing these hacks. And if you like the hacks, let me know down in the comments. Here's my little spiel. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? You can always unsubscribe if you just don't like my stuff. The other thing I'd like to ask you is, and I've become more aware of this, been doing this for other YouTubers after I developed my own channel, I always hit like if I like the video. Even if it was like, okay, so I would still hit like because it helps that content creator. Now, I don't have to tell y'all, but you know I live off of fixed income Social Security. That's all I'm going to say to that. I need more income coming in. Not to do van life, so I can start building a savings account for my maintenance, which would be a lot nicer to have. So my hope is that down the road, hopefully next year, maybe I can get monetized and that little extra income will help me out. That's all I'm going to say to that. I really appreciate you watching my videos, and I really want to welcome all of our new members. And I want to thank you for that you believed in me and you gave me the blessing of subscribing to me. So you guys have a great day. I started to say Thursday because today's Thursday, but you're not going to watch it probably Thursday. But have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Bye, everybody.